February 3rd, 2025. Okay. Today, out in Alliance, my boyfriend and I went to Bob Evans. Okay. We go in, and a big truck pulls in, and a guy with white with black hair and a beard comes and sits down with a lady. I thought, just in case. So I start blasting how that agent, from the time that I called the hotline, they had drugged me up so bad the next morning I couldn't answer the phone, and then let it go to voicemail, and then I was so drugged up I was holding on to the wall, trying to get to the bathroom, get back to bed, what's wrong with me again, listen to the voicemail, this is agent da-da-da, call me back, fell back to sleep. Okay, then by the third day, made myself get up, and I thought, what's wrong with me? I feel drunk, and I don't drink. Well, date rape amnesia drugs, when they were off, it's right on Google. They make you sick. They make you feel like you're drunk. That's why Dar was sick after she was roofied. Mike even said that he felt like he had the flu. See what I mean? It makes you sick. Alright, and then how I got a hold of a witness, and then when I made an excuse to go down to the mall, and I had put that agent's number in it with a card, dropped it off with one of my witnesses' managers, and she put it in her locker, went up to Apostolic Church of Barberton. And how he was up there telling people, where people were screaming at Dave, my God, I had an FBI agent, my office is right there, I walk off, women come up, he knows she's being drugged, beat, raped, and he said he didn't care. I'm covered in bruises, lost 18 pounds. Never talked to anybody. Never seen anybody. Scary movie, sexual predators. Okay. Alright. So, I go... and then I sit down, those women follow me. He knows she's being drugged, beaten, raped, and he said he didn't care. Then strangest baby lie, calling me a faker when it was a medication error. Okay. And if she was going to be mean to women, he didn't care what they did to her. He was going to turn her back over to him. Can you imagine an agent saying that? Dave comes in, let's go. And then the next day, they threatened my life. He's punching me in the truck. He went for a gun and put my hand on the console. He could have got me killed. He got me beat. So where these people think it's funny, it's because he's letting the cartel get away with murder. That agent, the dirty one, the one they always call as a paid-off dirty agent. That one. How many times have they called him dirty through 6 years? Ungodly amount. Oh, he's very dirty. FBI agent John in Canton, Ohio. Very dirty. Very, very dirty. He is not a cop. He is a criminal. Telling on victims, calling for help to the cult that's trying to kill him. Okay, we're going to put it this way. And then he admits on the recorded line several times he told on me, mocks me. Even knows that they're trying to kill me, they don't care. A cop doesn't care. Then a cult's trying to kill someone. Makes fun of me for some drug dealer, rapist Pete. Stalking me in my home and photoshopping showers. He's a drug confession. Somebody else impersonating a doctor. Some stupid shit. Sounded like a damn fool on the phone. Thought, what the hell? Because you've listened to how he talks to me. It's not even funny. Oh, I did a video. You guys all know this. One of my videos, I go from where the money disappears from the safe, all the things that happened to me, to calling the hotline, to being drugged up, and then that agent telling on me to Apostolic Church of Barberton. Paul Hamer screamed at Dave. Dave told people when I walked off. He talked to that agent. Hundreds seen him. The one I call Officer John, short white guy with black hair and glasses. I seen him up there. Matter of fact, I thought he was the agent that told on me there for a while. The way Paymer was flinging his arms around, screaming in front of hundreds of people. And that agent confessed on a recorded line that he told on me. Knew they were trying to kill me, laughing at me, mocking me. Oh, in that other video, I did the whole statement. See, that's when people are like, that Agent John talked to her like that and he told on her. It was a cartel doing it. I know. He's that dirty. He's that fucking dirty. Okay? My house manager of this one job I had, okay, her husband, as a teenager, young man, okay, maybe right out of his teens, I don't know, still lived at home, came home, his sister's laying on the floor naked, being stabbed, private area slashed. She's laying there gasping, dying breaths. Tells him who did it. He knows him. In a fit of anger, he runs out, hunted him down, and he beat him to death for mutilating his sister and killing her. To me, that's a mental snap. 5 years, meds. You meet him, he's the nicest man in the world. But he beat a man to death for killing his sister, brutally. He spent 21 years in jail for avenging his sister. 21 years. His is almost justified. But why did he spend 21 years in jail? Because you can't take the law into your own hands. So, a man that kills his sister's killer spends 21 years in jail. Why wouldn't a cop be allowed to kill me? Why? And since when do police and federal police officers not care that victims are being drugged, being raped by the drug cartel, hired by an occult, taking the law into their own hands and twisting and bending it? You know, today, like I said, I went through from the time I called the hotline to them drugging me up, couldn't answer the phone. Letting it go to voicemail. Took me 3 days to get out of bed. Get enough air in my face, called my witness. Went out and bought a card, put his number in there. Dropped it off at the mall. Her manager put it in her locker. Went up to Apostolic Church of Barberton. He was up there telling me, on me, that it's documented and verified by the police. The agent that returned my phone call from the FBI hotline was the one telling on me to that church. It's him. Okay? And he told them he knew I was being drugged, being raped. He knew they were framing me. He didn't care. Because Strange called me a faker 15 years ago. Before that, they had 15 fucking years. It was medication error. You're supposed to be mean to people? And I didn't even know what they were talking about. People lying on me I either never met, or hadn't talked to in years. See, in 2010 and 11, I was going to Blaylock's church. Okay? In Madison. Jim Pritchett came up to me. I have to work with that Brother English from Lighthouse. I hate it. All day long, all I hear is how drunk and drugs and wild and crazy you are. I come to church and you're fine. I said I haven't seen him in 8 years. Don't listen to him. Okay? Well, that was where, okay, in 2003, when Strange had to cover up Tim and Katie's affair, and he thought I was following him. That's why I got thrown out. September 18th, 24, 8:30 in the morning, my car is spotted by the police and the feds. And investigators over next to my client in Akron, their house, was telling the neighbors, don't say anything to her. I went over and talked to them, found out what's going on. And that agent needs to get his facts straight before he puts his name on anything. It was a medication error that made her sick before. Why'd they wait 15 years? He said, oh, when he thought she was falling to him and Katie, he ordered her killed in 2003. They were to try to have her killed. And if it didn't work, they were to have her destroyed. No one was to say or do a thing, long as Dave wanted to stay married. But soon as he said he wanted a divorce, they were to take care of it. They were ordered in 2003 to do this. They planned it for 15 years. Tell everyone you know not to say a word to her. The agent needs to get his facts straight where he puts his name on it. Okay? So, today, Bob Evans, Alliance, guy with black hair and black beard comes in, been driving a big truck, like a lady. And I thought, just in case. So I go from the hotline to being drugged up, couldn't answer the phone. That agent telling on me to Apostolic Church of Barberton. And then the next day, how bad he talked to me on the phone and how he confessed he told on me. Okay? We go from there. We go to visit his daughter, and I forgot I had told her I'd bring her a dessert the next time I come. So we go back to Giant Eagle, an Alliance. Go in and use the bathroom. Come out, and there's a lady off in the distance. Her one client even heard them talk about the FBI case. Oh, honey, more than one person has heard about that sweepy. And he even confronted her. See, October, November of 22. I'm in Trinity Dog School. Lady investigators in there. With the guy. Karen's okay anymore. We found the protected custody case. The guy said, well, it's been documented and verified. The agent that returned her phone call from the FBI hotline was the one telling on her to the churches before he spoke to her. Oh, my Lord, and they walk out. I'm like whinging. We get home from church. He turns on the FBI files on TV. Like, Lord. Okay. Protected custody cases. Sits up and smiles at me great big. Karen, you ever been part of one of those? I'm like, that's a personal question. He just laughed at me and chuckled. Okay. Michelle and her group from Florida were selling the login within the first month. It went viral on the internet. So what's the difference? M13 is hacked into protected custody cases and are live streaming them, so people in protected custody get harassed. It's happening, not just here. Okay, it's on Google. Put it up on my Facebook. And they all know they were hacked. See, that's where April 28th, 24. Walmart on the strip, you just don't pull up. I walk in. Guy on the phone. I was listening to the recorder line. That agent did talk to her like that, and he did confess to telling on her they better do something about it. Go to the canned veggie aisle. Officer in uniform shows up. Karen, I've been listening to this today. We all know nobody drugs anybody but the drug cartel. Knows a drug cartel in your home before. We all know that guy told on you before. I want to know how he heard it and took off after him. You need to pull that whole thing. It's like a hot bed of soap opera. Then we got where the Stark County Sheriff's made fun of some guy named Kurt for falling for this. And 21 called him slow. Some guy's on the phone over by the lady and standing in the lady clothing aisle. Watch me, Kurt. None of this is funny. They have that agent on a recorder line, admitting he told on her before he talked to her. These people admitting they drugged her and told her to say it before. Admitted they photoshopped everything before and made everything up on her. And her whole family defending her. Everyone needs to stay out of this. Yep. Then by the front, Pam Stranger and her granddaughter. Uncle Dave said he had somebody tape her before, although verified. I walk outside, investigators lose it. Bust out laughing. Took her long enough to confess she was in it with Dave with the stocking tapes. Her family was linked to the follower Randy. Now she's in it with the Dave and those stocking tapes. Her family better never verify it. The police already taped them, defending her, and that they knew nothing about this. And these people admitting they drugged her and told her to say it before. Photoshopped everything and made everything up on her. That means they were in it with Dave the whole time, trying to cover it up, him trying to have her killed. The police would have to arrest him. Oh, everybody's scattered. Like I said, it's a hotbed of bad soap opera. Then in May, May 26 to 28, Myers, North Main, North Canton, Sunday. Go in there. Lady comes up by the dairy aisle. Let's talk to the police that work her case. They said it's ridiculous for anybody to insult her. She almost died to save children. And they already knew their whole backup plan for those stocking tapes. Because that's what they're called. Dave hired Pete on his own. Was Pete and his men a drug dealer? Drug cartel. Okay? It's ridiculous for anybody to ever insult her. She almost died to save children. They already knew those stocking tapes. They already knew that Weird With Yourself was photoshopped of washing in a shower. They photoshopped that in another room. And they had drugged her and told her to say it before. And it was a backup plan if she didn't die. They always knew that. People were talking inside and outside. Myers on North Main. It was, like I said, May of 24. On a Sunday like the 26th to 28th. Sunday morning. So, Chinese, that lady comes in. Oh, she was pissed. I already told them none of this is funny. They said they realized it when they found out it was a medication error that made her sick before. They were telling people they didn't care what happened. That agent was telling people he didn't care what happened to her. He's a criminal. For God's sakes, would someone arrest him? He's a fucking criminal. He didn't care what people did to her. Since when does a cop not care what is happening to people and victims? That means they're criminals. After what? When he called her, he couldn't get a hold of her. He said he just decided to go around talking to everybody else instead. Someone calls a hotline with threats and attempt on their life, and then they don't answer the phone. A normal mind, for God's sakes, what do? You go looking for him. You would have found a drugged up rape victim, so drugged up they couldn't wake up. Yeah. You go look for him. You don't go around telling the criminals, she was mean to you? Oh my Lord. Oh my God. And you seen her talk to him. Found out about that one drug cartel girl, never even knew who she was. Never even met her, never nothing. And she's running around lying on me. Huh? And they're all sitting there and bullshitting this guy. Now, I told you. In 2011, when I was going to Blackhawks, people were making up all kinds of crazy shit. So Dave was still going over to Strangers Church Lighthouse. I asked him, I said, do you care if I go over with you? I went to like 2 services. They're all staring at me with hate eyes. I'm like, what? You know what I mean? Well, I went for a walk with Frances Cowgill, lives on Ava Street. I said, Frances, why are people making up all this stuff on me? Said, well, Mary hates you. I'm like, why would Mary hate me? I haven't seen her in 8 years. She stopped dead. Started laughing like the Grinch that stole Christmas. Is that what's going on? I went, what's going on? You don't know? Know what? Never mind. I hate that game. Dave and I talk about it on tape of people making up stuff and even dirty stuff. And I haven't seen them, and it takes me a long time to find out. Because I wasn't part of that lie. I hate that game. My niece Heather, they made up a bunch of crap on her. She's like, one day these people will learn not to lie on people. Now, think of this. Mean gossip. A federal agent listening to mean gossip. They bothered to even ask me about it. Just listen to mean gossip. And see, that's where even the fucked up Vegas, and they are fucked up. Fucked up in their head. If someone dies in January, and you have nothing to do with it, somebody calls you a baby's maybe lie, a faker, in the end of July or August, did it have anything to do with what happened in January? They're not even connected. Why would they want?
Maybe you're going to bed.